So students, in this lecture I am going to teach you one of the new question types, respond to a situation. From 7th of August, students are getting 2 new questions in PTE Academic, respond to a situation and summarize group discussion. This question is already there in PT core exam. Students who are going for Canadian PR, they are taking that PT core test, and this question is there. This question replaced PTE retail lecture. Okay, other things are kind of same in PT core. Now they have added this question in PT Academic also. So whatever I have been teaching in PT core, I am going to teach you exactly the same thing, but there are going to be some changes. Now I have made it very easy. What is my approach? My approach is simple. First 13 or 14 seconds will be from the prompt, okay, and then like I will answer the question, whatever like the question is, and then again like I'll have some fixed kind of sentence, generic sentence. So now we have the situation here. After having selected subject A, you are considering a change and wish to consult your tutor regarding subject B. What would you say? Now what is my approach? I have divided my answer into 3 parts. The first part where I'll repeat the prompt. If I am in a situation where, then I'll repeat the prompt here, but not exactly in the same way. In the second part, I'll answer the question. What I will do is that I will do X, Y, Z, A, B, C, whatever, okay, whatever is my answer. Then at the end, I'll say, well, there are a few ways to handle this situation, address this problem, to whatever like the problem is, but I believe ABC is the best way. Now ABC is whatever I have said here, that is my ABC, okay. So this is what I will follow in my respond to situation. I have been suggesting the same to my students in PT core. Now earlier also they were scoring 90, but now like they don't need to practice that much. You just make yourself familiar with the template. Like if I am in a situation where, after this where you have to just read the prompt in a little different way, okay, in a little different way. You don't need to rephrase it or paraphrase it. Then you suggest something and then you say like there are many ways, okay. Now I'll jump to your question. So see, if I start, if I am in a situation where after selecting a subject A, I am considering to change it and I wish to consult my tutor regarding subject B. What I will do in that case is I will consult my tutor regarding the future prospects of subject B. Why I am changing it? What are the difficulties I am facing in subject A? And what are the benefits if I go with subject B? Well, there are many ways to do so. I can even email also, but I think directly discussing with the tutor is the best possible option. So this is how I will answer this question. So 3 parts. What are the 3 parts? If I am in a situation where what? Where like I have selected subject A, I want to go for subject B and I want to meet my tutor, that's all. What I will do in that case is I will suggest him, so you can go for will, would. Grammar won't matter here, okay, grammar won't matter here. So just say something relevant. Like what you will do, you will say like you will meet the tutor, you will explain like why you are considering this change, okay, that's all. 2 sentences, more than enough. You will easily get 30 to 35 seconds. Now this prompt was just how many, 1 long sentence. So here you need to be little careful. So sometimes students are done within 25 seconds if they have this much shorter prompt. So keep your time also in mind. You have to speak for at least 30 seconds, okay. Now let's say if I jump on to your second one. The deadline for your assignment is approaching, but your computer is broken and you want to ask your teacher for an extension. What would you say? Well, I have done this question in my other lecture, Punjabi lecture, so I'll go for some other question. So let's say this one. How would you politely give feedback to the restaurant manager mentioning that you enjoyed the food? I think I did this also. So let me click on this shuffle here. So let's check what we get. 39. Okay. Your classmate is currently away on vacation and you are at her home. Due to strong winds, some of the balcony furniture has been damaged. You want to let her know that about the situation so she can be mentally prepared before returning. What would you say to her in a thoughtful and considerate way? I'll say, like, due to strong winds, your some windows, they got broken, that's all. Even if you say like I am beginner level, simply say your windows are broken, that's all. Okay, now see how I'll do. So after the beep sound I'll start. If I am in a situation where my classmate is away on vacation and I am at her home, due to strong winds, some of the balcony furniture has been damaged and I want to let her know about this particular issue so that she doesn't mind when she come back, so that she can be mentally prepared before returning. What I will do in that case is, I will talk to her politely and explain like I was not aware that some furniture was there in the balcony. There are many other ways also. I can text her also, but talking to her directly is the best possible one. That's all, guys. So this is how I will answer. Now I check the time. So when I was done reading the prompt, okay, when I started this particular part, what I'll do, I think the time was 20 seconds. Okay, so see, with this particular phrase or generic sentence, I got 20 seconds. What I'll do, I added 2 sentences on my own and I think I was like at 30 seconds. Okay, 30 plus, it was 30 plus. And then like there are many ways I can text her, but this is the best possible way. So I was able to speak for 40 seconds. Okay, so this is how you have to do. Let's say if I jump on to other question. You are in the middle of preparing dinner when your friend calls to talk about a problem her daughter is facing. She generally want to help. You generally want to help. You are currently busy. You would like to ask if she could call you a bit later. What would you say to your friend to express your concern and request a better time to talk? So what struck in my mind, like you are preparing dinner. Okay, so I will say like, please wait for 10 minutes, I am preparing dinner, I am nearly done, that's all. So that is the logical answer, right? I am preparing dinner and I will be done in like 10-15 minutes. So let's start. If I am in a situation where I am in the middle of preparing dinner when my friend calls to talk about a problem her daughter is facing, I want to help her, but currently I am busy, I am cooking dinner, but I want to tell her in a very polite way that she needs to call me a bit later, and I want to make sure that she doesn't feel offended or feel disappointed. What I will do in that case is, I will politely tell her to call after 10 or 15 minutes. I will make her understand that I am nearly done with the dinner, so we can talk after 5 or 10 minutes. There are many other ways also. I can simply disconnect the call and call back later, but explaining her is the best. Okay, so this time I did not finish on time. That will affect my score. Okay, let's check because there was the abrupt ending. So let's see how it has rated me. Okay, anyway, it's not bad. Now you don't need to think that much about score, but still I don't want any portal to rate me like less than 75. Okay, just keep one thing in mind, I am using 4-5 portals. Okay, and what I feel is all portals have different marking criteria. Okay, some portals are very strict in their content, some are very strict in their fluency. In some portals, if you include keywords, they will give you good marks. So don't worry about your marks. Ask yourself 2 questions. Did you answer the question? If the answer is yes, then fine. Second, did you fumble, hesitate, or did you take any pause while speaking? If answer is no, it means you are doing good. Don't worry about the portal, whether portal is giving you, 70, 75, 80, don't worry about marks. Some portals will rate you out of 16. So don't worry like if portal is rating you as 12. Okay. Now I'll go for another one. Well, what I'll come to this point later. There was abrupt ending here. So this time I got score, but if there is abrupt ending, I may not do good in pronunciation criteria. So make sure like you are able to finish your complete answer in like 40 seconds. Within 40 seconds you can end at like 35th second. Okay. Now let's say if I jump on to another one. You borrowed a book from your friend, she has taken it, she has asked for back, you want to politely arrange its return and find a time. What would you say to Anit? Okay. So in real what will happen? Audio will be played. Listen.
You want to politely arrange its return and find a time that works for her to pick it up. What would you say to Anit to make the return easy and convenient for both of you?
So once your audio is over, you will get like 10 seconds. Don't think like I'll prepare my answer in those 10 seconds. So see, I just said one sentence and it's 3, 2, 1 start. If I am in the middle of a situation where I have borrowed a book from my friend Anit and she has asked that book back, I want to politely arrange its return and find a time that works for both of us, especially her. What I'll do in that case is, I will check like if she is free this weekend, either on Saturday or Sunday. Okay, in that case, like it will be quite easy and convenient for her. There are many other ways also, but I think asking her like what is the best time for her to pick it up is the best possible solution. Now you see what I did, I just spoke for 29 seconds. Okay, you can see like, and I click on submit like once I stopped, I took like 2 or 3 seconds. And has this thing affected me? The answer is, so see, yes. Not bad actually, I should not bother about marks, but why it gave me this much score? It's not bad. Okay, in my other lectures I have said same thing, like I don't use that microphone, like over the air head microphone. So in the exam we will have that unidirectional microphone. That will be good, it will pick all your words clearly. Okay, so this 78 can be 90 also, very easily it can be 90 because my students are scoring. I am offering these portal services also, so I know like how student is doing in my portal and how they are doing, what is their score in the main exam. So if I compare those, I know like anyone who is scoring up to 80, and I have seen even 70 also. Students getting 70 on our portal are scoring 90. Why? Because we are very strict. You pause for a fraction of second, you fumble, it will give you 4 out of 5. Okay, our algorithm detects your content as memorized, it will give you 2 or 3 in content. Okay, now here what is the problem? What I personally feel like content was not there. Okay, now let me try in a little different way so that you get an idea how it affects my score. Okay, the second way. If I have borrowed a book from my friend Anit and she has asked for it back, I want to politely arrange its return and find a time that works for her to pick it up. What I would say to Anit is that she can come on weekends like on Saturday or Sunday. It will be easy and convenient for both of us. There are many other ways also, but I think directly requesting her to come on Saturday or Sunday is the best one. So now I answered the question, but how many seconds? 25 seconds. Now you see one thing here, if you are speaking for this much time, okay, in pronunciation it's 70, in content it is 77. Okay, so try to include first of all the words from the prompt, that is one thing. Second, try to speak for 30 plus seconds. Now I'll go for next question on the spot. Okay, so okay, this time I won't even read. So see, If I'm in the middle of a situation where I'm getting ready to leave for a vacation and I'm concerned about my garden plants, one morning I noticed my neighbor at her door. I would like to ask if she could kindly water my plants twice a week while I'm away. What I'll do in that case is I will politely request her, because she is every day watering her plants and she can do the same thing for me. There are many other ways in which I can do this thing. I can ask my friend also, I can hire a person to do the same thing, but politely requesting her will do the job for me. That's all. Did I face any problem? No. The moment I read the question, what happened? What you will do in that case is, you will request her, okay, come and water. That's all. So this is very logical answer. You will request your neighbor. That's what I thought within like 2-3 seconds. The moment I read like leave for a vacation, garden plants. Okay, I thought, okay, I'll ask her, man, you water my plants also. That's all. Now here also 29 seconds. This time I was little bit fast. Okay, I was little bit fast. This is what I said, and see the score, it is 90. So see how fast I was answering this one. If I'm in the middle of a situation where I'm getting ready to leave for a vacation and I'm concerned about my garden plants, one morning I noticed my neighbor at her. Now you see, my score is kind of same. Okay, the only thing is, because I did not have any kind of noticeable pause, it gave me 90 out of 90 or 5 out of 5 in Fluency. Because of that, my score is 86, or my in term out of 16 it is like 15 or 14 point something. Okay, so now if you ask me, I am telling like 30 plus seconds. This time I spoke for 29, I got good score. The thing is, Fluency saved me. If I am getting 18 Fluency, my overall score definitely will be around 75. Why? Because I am scoring 71 here, 79 here, and here if I am scoring 75, 80, so overall cannot be more than 80. And again, I am insisting you guys, please do not think too much about your scoring. Work on your fundamentals. No pause, no mistake, no hesitation. Answer the question. Okay, and you don't want to follow my template? Fine, have your own. Find a kind of starter. Now this is a starter for me. If I am in a situation where after this I will repeat the whole thing, what I will do in that case is, I will talk to the person, I will request the person, I will ask the person, I will explain the person. That's all. I will have 2 or 3 sentences. Then by this time I think it would be like 25 or 26 seconds. And when I am here, well, there are a few ways to handle this situation. Well, there are a few ways to do this, like I can hire a person to do the job, I can ask my friend to do the to water my plants, but I believe requesting my neighbor to water the plants every day whenever she is watering her plants is the best possible way. Now I have got used to it. So the moment I get any question, so see, I will open any random question and I'll start immediately without thinking. Okay, why I am able to do that? Because I have the starters in my mind. I have the starting phrase, I would say. So see, here I go for any random, let's say this one. If here I go. If I am in a situation where I am tasked with leading a team to develop a new software feature within a tight deadline, the team is talented but new to working together and progress has been slower than expected. And to meet the deadline, I need to find ways to enhance collaboration and efficiency among team members. What I will do in that case is, I will explain the team like why this project is important. If they are doing good in this particular project, if they are not wasting time, if we are submitting the project on time, it will all help them when they are getting hiring next year or when they are getting salary next year. I think there are many other ways, but directly telling them the benefits of completing the project on time is the best possible one. So I wanted to say promotion, like when you are getting promotion next year. So this will help you. I was not getting the word. So there was a slight, fumble. There was a slight fumble. So, so you see now what is the score here. But I was kind of fast. If I ignore that, overall I was fast. So yes, it has ignored. Okay. Now, if you ask me, how could I do it? I did not even read the question. How I have prepared myself. The moment I am reading this part, my eyes are on this one. So let me highlight in this way. The moment I am reading this one, my eyes are here. The moment I am here, Okay, I'm looking at this, I'm reading this part, I'm looking at this one. So this is how I am able to do. So let's see any random question. 79. 1, 2, 3, start. If I'm in a situation where my car has broken down and I know a girl is waiting for me, what I'll do in that case is I will approach this situation, I will inform her about the delay and ask for assistance or suggest alternative arrangements. Okay, telling her directly, like, you know, she needs to make alternative arrangements so that she doesn't get late for her office is the best possible solution. That's all. Now I did not read it, it was very specific and it affected me a little bit. But did I pass? Was there any noticeable pass? No. And see, like, still I am getting score. Why? If you ask me how is this possible, if I am speaking for only 20 seconds, I answered the question. That is one thing, I answered the question. Okay. Then I included the words also. Third thing, I did not take pass and I got marks. Can you do same thing? No. Please speak for 30. And I'm telling you, don't go for this particular, you know, criteria, like if system is giving you marks, it means I'm good. No, please don't consider that. Okay. On the official website, they have mentioned like keep talking and ignore any mistakes. This is mentioned on the website. So please keep talking. Speak for 35. Now, if you ask me like, what if I don't have content? Man, I started immediately. I did not even think for a second. Are you going to do the same thing there? No. And why I'm doing it? See, right now I'm in my home. I'm recording my lecture. So I'm not bothered at all. Okay. Now, if I think logically, so let me click on redo. So what I'll tell, I'll call her and tell like to call other person. Okay. To pick her up and to help me also. That's all. Okay. There are many other ways, but telling her to contact our common friend is the best possible one. So I have thought something. Now you see, if I'm in a situation where my car has broken down and I know a girl who is waiting for me, what I'll do in that case is I will inform her about the delay that my car has broken down and I will tell her to ask for assistance or suggest some alternative arrangements. Okay, I'll tell her to call our common friend Mr. Ram Kumar and I will tell her to tell Mr. Ram Kumar that he needs to pick her up and he needs to help me out with my car. He needs to arrange a mechanic. There are many possible ways in which I can handle this situation. I can simply disconnect call, I can simply call her after my car has been repaired, but that won't be the good option. The best way is politely telling her like the whole thing and this is the best possible one. Now here I try to add few things on my own. So I was not comfortable with the last part, but still like it's okay. Okay, I made sure like I am not breaking that much. Okay. So whatever I thought something else, when I was brainstorming, I did not include Ram Kumar in I did not include any XYZ name. But while speaking, I said Ram Kumar. Okay. Now, because of that, I was thinking, okay, will I be able to draft my answer, yes or no? And that affected my fluency a little bit. Here it's okay, it's giving you marks, but don't consider it. I know like I was not that much good in this particular question. Okay. Coming back to the templates, if I'm in a situation where, then repeat the prompt. What I'll do in that case is I will talk to the person, then add 2 or 3 suggestions, sentences, call him, ask for help, I'll talk to the professor, I will tell him like this has happened, so and so thing, whatever. Then the third one, where there are many ways to do this, I will call that lady like once my car has been repaired, I will simply tell her, okay, she needs to find way on her own, she can call cab, but the best possible one is like call our common friend Ram and ask him to help both of us. He can pick you up and he can find a mechanic for my car repair. Okay, you can pause the video and take screenshot or let me know if you need my template. I'll post it in the description section or I'll reply to your comment. Okay, let me do one more. So this time, let's say if I go to, let's say this one. So immediately I'll start. If I'm in a situation where I'm at a museum and I want to see the famous painting, but I see that there is a long line of people waiting to enter the gallery and I don't have that much time and I don't want to miss the opportunity and I see the museum in charge and decide to approach him. What I'll do in that case, I will tell him like I am not local, I am from the other country and I have only like 2 or 3 hours. If I stay in queue, I won't be getting time to enter the gallery and I will miss this painting. There are many other ways, like I can be in the queue and wait for my turn, but requesting the museum in charge, museum manager and asking him to like allow me to see the painting is the best possible one. That's all guys. This is answer. I did not even brainstorm. While reading this one, I was thinking, okay, what is going to be my answer? And the logical answer is what? Logical answer is like this only, that you will request him, man, I don't have time. Why I don't have time? I'm from other country, I'm from other city and I have a flight to catch. So if I wait for 2-3 hours, I'll miss my flight. So this is how I'll do. That's all. So I hope you have got the idea. In my other 2 lectures, I have recorded the same lecture in Punjabi and Hindi, and there also I practiced like 7-8 questions. I think here also I practiced 7-8 questions. Okay. My approach is same. This is what I am suggesting to my students in PT core, and they have been doing good in that exam. Okay. So you can also follow the same thing, and you can also score 90 out of 90 and 16 out of 16. Okay. In PTE Academic also, I'll start getting results like within 2 or 3 days. Many students have booked their exam. So once I start getting results, I'll update, in my profile. So that's all guys. If you need the template, then you can pause the video, note it down. You want me to message you, just comment in the description section. I'll post these templates. Okay. You don't want to follow this, just have your own sentence, but have some kind of start. That is important. Okay. I don't want you to fumble. I don't want you to waste any time in thinking about the answer. Okay, what I am going to say. No. The moment question is there on the screen, immediately, okay, not immediately, think about its answer. Okay, I am going to request the manager. I am going to tell, okay, call my friend, ask him to send a repair mechanic. That's all. The first question was like, I want to change subject A to B. The moment I read the question, you know what I got? Like, I will request my professor, like, let me change the subject, and how can I do it? Do I need to fill any form? Do I need to like, apply it online? Do I need to email it? So, you will get used to think about the answer, think about the situation, and how you will get used to once you have enough practice. Okay, guys. So that's all about this situation. And if you want to watch other lecture also, that is your summarized group discussion, please subscribe to my channel. There you will get it. Okay. So that's all guys. Thank you very much.